Okay, so today we will look at the philosophical aspects of Kant, that why he rejected the speculative metaphysics. So generally in the rejection of metaphysics, there are some basic important contents involved. Like even if you will see in the India, there is one philosophy, like Buddhist philosophy, that rejected the metaphysics. A rejection of metaphysics in the Buddhism case is to understand that uh, what is the empirical meaning of too much logic on those questions which you cannot deal with. So Buddha rejected it and emphasis more on the meditation and vipassana. Okay, so whatever the way you are searching to experience self or to experience nothingness. So that is a different realm. We will discuss something later on Buddhism. But here Kant rejection of a speculative metaphysics we are seeing. And basically from this point of view, basically he's rejected the traditional metaphysics, right? So Kant critique the traditional metaphysics approach that attempt to use pure reason to understand the nature of reality beyond the limits of possible experiences. So one thing you are noticing in this statement that he uses the pure reason, okay, and to understand the nature reality beyond the limits of possible experiences means he divided the experiences in two types of one of what we are as a human being, limited being. We cannot experience a lot of things, and he divided it in the phenomena and noumena. If we will look, so phenomena is something which we say our experience, we can experience it, our senses are limited to experience it or structured to experience it. But there is other critic of pure region, transcendental admission, practical region. So there are the four approaches he took to reject the speculative uh, your metaphysics. Yeah, I hope that you are understanding what is metaphysics. Metaphysics basically the questions deals with that how this world comes in the existence, how we come in the existence. A lot of sub questions. Vyagrat prasna, Vyagrat question according to the Buddhism. The questions which do not have any tail and head, you can start it from anywhere, and you will not reach to the anywhere. So after this, if you want to know that what is phenomena, so Kant introduces the distinctions between phenomena, the world as it appears to us. One thing you can say about the phenomena, that the world as it appears to us, and the noumena, things as they are in themselves. What he said that human knowledge is limited to phenomena and cannot grasp noumena. Like our brain is so structured with the limitations that we cannot go beyond it and experience something which we call the reality in general sense. Whatever we are experiencing is phenomena. What we can experience is phenomena, but we cannot experience something is under the noumena, according to him. Now, next is case said that reason has limits. A speculative metaphysics which attempt to understand the reality beyond experience falls into contradictions and illusions, leads to endless debates without resolution. So he actually did what? He said that there is limitations of regions. We cannot understand the reality beyond our experiences. Our mind, body, everything is limited with that thing. And then he said one very important thing, that idealism posits that our knowledge is shaped by how our mind structure experience. So it is actually Kant idealism. He says that our mind structure experience. This does not grant access to things as they are in themselves, making metaphysical claims a speculative. This statement is very important. If you try to understand in here, this does not grant access to things as they are in themselves. Means what is their real nature? What is their sattva? We cannot experience that. What is the real nature? We cannot experience that. Whatever we are experiencing is basically a speculative, because our mind, body is structured in that manner. Now he's come to the fourth region, practical region. Can't move metaphysical questions to the realm of practical region. where they serve as necessary postulates for moral reasoning. These are important for moral actions, thought, not object of theoretical knowledge. So, moral action, he is actually posit that you have to emphasize yourself on the moral actions, okay? And that the practical region. You cannot go beyond things. So, try to emphasize on the moral region. If you will see that the Buddhist concept is also on the how you have to be the more moral, and actually if you ask me that morality is the essence, how moral you can be, like when I say that do not procreate, it depends on the morality. If you are finding this world is full of suffering, and even there is chances of suffering, so non-existence will be the better. Okay, so there are still in your mind metaphysical questions comes of the soul, god. So these are the traditional metaphysics, they talk on this, but he rejected everything. Kant actually rejected everything, right? And the what is the impact of all this rejection and making the traditional metaphysics as a speculative metaphysics according to Kant? So Kant rejections of speculative metaphysics marked a turning point in philosophy, influencing German idealism, existentialism, phenomenology, and analytic philosophy. He redefined philosophy's role, emphasizes ethics and practical reason over speculative theories. So the next class or next session, we can see that how the other thing, like what are the ground on which this metaphysical understanding Kant's brought, the nomina phenomena, and before that we understand them the a priori, a posteriori, and the synthesis a priori, posteriori. So all these things we can see later on. So in this video we are ending here. Okay, bye, have a nice day.